Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I welcome you to this episode of the program Islam is Beautiful. My name is Salma Aditutulawal. Thank you for joining us.
His door is open no matter who you
This program is sponsored in memory of Ajia Fauziya Kehinde Lola Ali. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant her Al-Jannah Firdaus. Ameen.
Open your heart to something greater.
Assalamu alaikum. Ever wondered where to get your Islamic items such as modest clothing for both male and female, Quran in Arabic and English, scarves, instant hijabs, jewelries, decoration, prophetic medicines, Islamic books, pure natural honey, coconut oil, shea butter, black soap, and lots more? Or where to acquire standard Islamic knowledge on Quran memorization, hadith, fiqh, Arabiya, Sirah, and Islamic motivational classes by professionals in a conducive environment, or in need of mentoring or counseling on issues of spirituality, business, education, and marriage, we present to you a new Islamic outfit, Mubaymina, with these three core competencies of modesty, mentoring, and madrasa. Mubaymina has the mission to raise a generation of confident and knowledgeable Muslims. Visit Asta today at number 10 Are Avenue, New Bodija Estate, Ibadan. You can also visit our website, mubaymina.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Mubaymina. Call us on 0906 247 0406. Mubaymina. Don't just talk Islam. Show Islam.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Today we are going to be treating a topic that is of paramount interest to everyone, not just Muslims now. And it is caring for parents and the elderly. Whose duty is it to care for parents? How should we do this? And what should we do to show care? Now to do this chit-chatting with me, I have Sister Toiba.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Sister Zulfa.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
And Sister Sakina.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Like I said, it is important. Every single human being has parents. They may have left you at a very tender age. They may stay at whatever age your parent reaches. Who is supposed to care? What does it mean to care? So, Sister Toiba.
And alhamdulillah, it's a blessing that we have parents, because every human being has a parent. We don't just fall from heaven there. So caring for our parents is something that is part of our deen, is part of our faith, is part of things that actually make us see the pleasure of Allah. And it is so, alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, that it is not just a deen that you just do at your own will. It has some connection that Allah Himself has said we just have to take care of our parents and the elderly. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there was a time Angel Jibril came to give him a message, and he was saying Ameen, Ameen, Ameen. And the Sahaba asked him that, Ya Rasulullah, why are you saying Ameen? He said Ameen twice, but one of the Ameens was that, may the wrath of Allah be on anybody that is opportune to have his parents alive and did not seek Allah's pleasure and enter Jannah through them. May the wrath of Allah be on that person. I was say Ameen. May we not seek the word of Allah by not taking care of our parents. So we must actually take care of our parents just as the way they have taken care of us while we are in the cradle.
MashaAllah. Sakina.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. May God bless our parents. Because we didn't appreciate them back then. But I think when I became a parent, I appreciate them more. And Almighty Allah says in Quran chapter 17 verse 23, وَقَدَّ رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُونَ إِلَّا الْإِحْيَاءَ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. That Allah has decreed, it's not an option, Allah has commanded that you worship Allah and be good to your parents. Meaning that after Allah, that the next authority that you should honor is your parents. So this shows us what value Almighty Allah places upon our parents. And the only reason why Allah says, obey your parents for everything, but the only reason why you should say oh to your parents is when they tell you to commit shirk. And if we look at the history of the people in the past, Allah has answered the prayers of a lot of people that obeyed their parents. Look at the story of Pharaoh. When Allah was so angry at Pharaoh for all the atrocities he committed, he called himself God, he was arrogant and all. You know, Prophet Musa was asking that God, why are you not going to deal with this person in time? And Allah said, and it was revealed that because he was good to his mother. So as much as possible, as Muslims, we should try to be good to our parents. And Allah said in the Quran chapter 23, Quran chapter 17, وَقُلْ رَبِّ ارْحَمْهُمَا كَمَا رَبَّيَانِ صَغِيرًا. That's the prayer we should be saying for our parents, that, oh Allah, nourish them, bless them like they did to me when I was a child. If we are parents now, we know what we go through, trying to raise our children. We know what we go through, what sacrifices we make, what sleepless nights we've had. And you know, all they need from us when they are aged now is for us to try to take care of them, to reciprocate the good things they have done, and try as much as possible to pray for them. May Allah make it easy for us.
Amen. Okay, Sister Zulfa, from the explanation Sister Sakina just gave, that it is paramount, it is incumbent upon a Muslim to take care of his parents. Now, whose duty is it to take care of the parent more, the man or the woman?
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. It is the duty of everybody to take care of his or her own parents. Be the man or the woman.
Okay.
I should be the one to take care of my own mother. Likewise, so the man has his own right to take care of his own mother as well. Not only the mother, the parent, and the elderly. But I can help you. I can be of help to take care of your mother, and I can do it as I've done to my own mother as well. Because if I do well to your mother, I've done well to my mother as well. So it is the duty of everybody to take care of his or her own parent in order to get the reward as Almighty Allah has commanded. He decreed it. He wants us to do it because there is no amount of care we can give to them. The way they've taken care of us, that is why we are able to stand out now and be talking. Yeah. Only God knows what they have gone through. Only God knows what they have done to make us alive like this. And there is no much care we can give to them, just to do well with them and don't leave our duty to anybody to do for us.
I read somewhere that the duty of a wife is to obey her husband and take care of her children, while it is the duty of the man to take care of his parents.
Yeah.
Now, when it's a duty, responsibility, like you said, we can assist one another. But now I want us to really specify so that we will know that, okay, this is responsibility and this is assistance.
Alhamdulillah. There's another, I think that says the paradise of a child lies under the feet of its mother. If the man thinks that the wife is a responsibility, is a wife's responsibility to take care of the mother, then where is his own paradise? Okay. So that everybody is going to attend paradise and we are all going single-handedly. As in you give accounts to what you've done yourself and I give account to what I've done myself. So if the paradise of a child lies under the feet of the mother, then it is incumbent that each person that comes out from such mother is actually the responsibility of that person to take care of the parents personally. So, but you know, our cultural values bring this, that a wife is actually responsible for taking care of the mother. It goes this way because a woman cooks. So normally you must take care of the mother, your mother-in-law when she's around, to cook for her and make her comfortable.
Mashallah, thank you. Sister Sakina.
But you know, in Islam, once you're married into the family, the mother-in-law becomes your mother. So, in my own opinion, the same honor you give to your mother, the same rights you give to your mother is what you should give to your mother-in-law. And fine, the Holy Prophet says that the paradise of the child lies under the feet of his mother, as Sister Toiba quoted. Fine. The husband, we can't expect your husband to be washing his aged mother's clothes. when you are washing, you said because it's not your responsibility, wash your children's own, do your husband's stuff, and leave your mother-in-laws. So in my own opinion, the same rights you give to your mother is the right you give to your mother-in-law, as long as you're married to them and you've seen her like the mother figure.
Your first responsibility is to your husband and to your children. As a mother. When you were a daughter, yes, you would do everything that you're supposed to, but the moment you become a wife, your first responsibility is your husband, obeying your husband and taking care of your children. You won't do it. So most of the time, I think that all of this taking care of thing is about what wisdom Allah has given you. I know a woman currently whose marriage is almost going on the verge of divorce, and she's still she's not bothered, just because she doesn't want her mother-in-law around. Just because she doesn't want the woman around. She just doesn't feel responsible for her, and she doesn't, because Allah has not given her the wisdom. It is not her fault. Yes, it is not her fault. She doesn't understand. So they have tried to make her understand it, but she's still seeing it that no, it is her family first, and she doesn't want the mother. And
I think where the issue comes in is this. We will look at it from the perspective that the daughter is in the husband's house, so they should not invade. So, but when it is the son, it is their son, so they have a right there. That is where the issues do come up. That is my son, I have a right there, so he's supposed to take care of me. But the bitter truth is this: both as a male or as a female have equal right to take care of their parents, not just is my son's house or the daughter's house because of the husband's family and what have you. So, but when we understand this knowledge and we fear Allah, everything boils down to the taqwa. Because if you don't fear Allah, if you don't fear, you can do anything you like. But if you fear Allah and you know that definitely I'm going to account for this, and we are going to be rewarded for every good deed we do. So, taking care of our parents, whether it is elderly, whether it's our mother-in-law or father-in-law, will not even come. Will have no basis. Your responsibility is I want to take care of them to earn reward. So it will be so easy that you will even be guilty that what even is meant for you alone to eat, you prefer giving it to them and find something else to take. But it is unfortunate that in this world today, our young ladies don't really understand, and they're not ready to accept and take responsibility of taking care of the mother-in-law. And it is something absurd, because what I just do ask is, you wish to have a son, and do you wish that when you grow older, then your wife, the wife of your son too, should throw you out? So the basis of all this that make things easier is taqwa, the fear of Allah.
The fear of Allah, mashallah.
Yes, to add to what she just said, you raised the point earlier that a sister doesn't want her mother-in-law. Well, I've seen some things in life, but one thing I know is, for every situation, we should always try to pick lessons and know that it could be a trial from Almighty Allah. Well, our parents, when they get to a certain age, they tend to start picking up some kind of funny character. They become naggy. They become so. As much as possible, we have to mature up to realize that those people, it's like this law of diminishing returns. When they get to a particular peak, they tend to start behaving like little children. So we, particularly that are in the young age of the active stage of life, should try to understand that probably it's possible that I knew my mother-in-law at the stage when she became the naggy person. I'm not sure she was not like that. Just try to give her an excuse. Like the Holy Prophet ﷺ said, we should try as much as possible to limit speaking faults of people, because you don't know how your own old age is going to be. You don't even have a clue whether you're even going to live as old as the woman. So I just want to say this, that we should try as much as possible to be more accommodating to our mother-in-laws. When they become naggy, our in-laws generally, when they become naggy, they become pestry, you should try to give them an excuse that probably old age, like I would say many times. I just always compare that. I always see my mom as the best woman on earth, but I always think in my mind, I hope my brother's wives are saying the same about her. You understand? So we should always try to put ourselves in the shoes of the person receiving that kind of a treatment.
Mashallah. I'm talking about the elderly. I know that it is good to take care of the elderly. I remember when I went for Hajj, there's so many, I saw some people were paired with elderly people. Now at a point, it became they will stop you from doing some of the acts of worship because they want a lot of things done for them and all of that. So at a point, I remember asking myself, what does this woman want again? And immediately I cautioned myself and said that I could be, committing a sin. But really, at what point will you know that, okay, I have done my best at this stage?
Alhamdulillah, In the Holy Quran, Allah himself said, He has created you from a sperm, then fleshed you, clothed you, and make you human. Then you come to life as a baby, then you reach some certain level, then you will get to a later stage where He is going to return you to be like a baby. So, but there is no limit of the time that you would think you have done enough. No.
The Holy Prophet Muhammad said that he who does not show respect to the elders and does not show kindness to all the young ones, that is not part of us. So we have to do as much as we can to do well to the elderly and even to the parents. Any care we give to anybody beside us, we shall surely be rewarded for it. So we have to do well and do good to whosoever, the parents and aged and in-laws and everybody around us.
May Allah make it easy for us. Let's take our read a book segment and then we return to round off the program. Bismillah.
On our read a book segment today, we will be recommending to you this book titled 70 Tips to Win Mutual Love and Respect. It will serve as a reminder of the essentials of the religion of Islam, which legislates mutual love amongst the Muslims. These are gems sourced from the Book of Allah, the Mighty, the Sunnah of His Messenger, peace be upon him, the biographies of the venerable companions and those who followed them in goodness, regarding how to love people and at the same time earn their love. This will, inshallah, bring benefits to all, individuals and the society alike. So it will guarantee stability of the hearts and decency of the souls. This is so because love softens people's souls and spreads glad tidings, mutual pardon, and forgiveness amongst them. Take this book today and give yourself a value-adding activity. Remember, readers are leaders.
Around yourself, can't you see this wonder spread in front of you? The clouds floating by, the sky so clear and blue, planets in their orbits, the moon and the sun, such perfect harmony. Let's start questioning ourselves. Isn't this proof enough for us? Or are we so blind to push it all aside? No, we just have to open our eyes, our hearts and minds. If we just look right, we'll see the signs. We can't keep hiding from the truth and let it take us by surprise. Protect us in the best way, guide us every single day, keep us close to you until the end of time. Look inside yourself, such perfect order, hiding in your cells, running in your veins. What about anger, love and pain? And all the things you're feeling, can you touch them with your hand? So are they really there? Let's start questioning ourselves. Isn't this proof enough for us? Or are we so blind to push it all aside? No, we just have to open our eyes, our hearts and minds. If we just look right, we'll see the signs. We can't keep hiding from the truth and let it take us by surprise. Protect us in the best way, guide us every single day, keep us close to you until the end of time. When a baby's born, so helpless and weak, and you're watching it growing, so why deny what's in front of your eyes? The biggest miracle of life. light, we'll see the signs. We can't keep hiding from the truth and let it take us by surprise.
His door is open no matter who you
This program is sponsored in memory of Ajia Fauziya Kehinde Lola Ali. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant her Al-Jannah Firdaus. Ameen.
Open your heart to something greater.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, this is still Islam is beautiful. In one word, my sister, advise that young Muslim woman that is just about to, pick a family. Let us prepare our mind. Sister Zulfa, you tell that woman already that has issues with her mother-in-law, that thinks that is a problem for her. And then Sister Toyiba will talk to a mother-in-law already, as in somebody that, an elderly, you're living with the young. Do you know these young people of this day? We are very experimental and we're very impatient. So even the elderly ones should find a way of being patient with us too. So you talk to that. Bismillah.
So to the young lady planning to get married, my advice to you is to see your in-laws as your parents, to see your mother-in-law as your mother, and to try as much as possible, find your two different people, two different families with different orientations, try to be more accommodating, then always try to give an excuse for your mother-in-law, because your brother's wife is the only person that can tell a story about your own mother. So try as much as possible, then you would also become a mother-in-law some other day. So try as much as possible to be more accommodating, overlook whatever shortcomings, and most importantly, do not tell her stories to people. Try as much as possible. She offends you, try to talk to her like a matured adult. May Allah make it easy for us.
Amen.
For the women at home, you have to take your mother-in-law as your home mother and do well with them. Though it is the duty of a husband to take care so that Allah will reward him. But you too, you can do well. You can even do more so that Almighty Allah will reward you. You too, one day you will become a mother-in-law. And whatever you do to the mother-in-law you are with, that is what is going to happen to you. And it is better we do good so that Almighty Allah will reward us abundantly.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. What I find for the mother-in-laws, the bitter truth is this: what they see the young generation doing now, they were not opportunity to do it, so it makes them a little bit jealous and feel that I never had this opportunity. Maybe he's too fond of my child and is taking my child away from you. Your child is your child. No wife can take away being a mother from you. So just love your daughter-in-law the way you loved your child. Treat your daughter-in-law the way you are going to treat your child, and definitely she will respect you and love you for who you are.
May Allah make it easy for us. I heard a story of a woman recently who divorced her husband in Saudi Arabia because the man loves her more than he loves his own mother. That is a great feat. When I heard that story, I told myself that's the level of faith that every single woman should attain. I divorced my husband just because he loves me too much and he doesn't love his mother as much. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us. I'm sure she thought of it that she wants to earn all of the rewards that should be accrued to her, and she doesn't want anyone to take out of it. She's afraid
that the man may abandon him as he has abandoned his mother.
Well, for whatever reason she has done it, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us to the right path, to always take the right decision. Now, as to caring for our elderly and our parents, it is the duty of every single Muslim out there to see an elderly and help. And then if you're lucky enough to have a mother-in-law, say Alhamdulillah, because not everybody has that luck. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us to be able to tolerate ourselves and to be able to know that our level of piety will be determined not just by our prayers, not just by our charity, but every single act that we find ourselves in. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us. Do join us again for another enlightening episode of this program, Islam is Beautiful. Our slogan: don't tell people that you are a Muslim. Let them see, show them that you are a Muslim. Till the next time, for my sisters and I will say,
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum. Ever wondered where to get your Islamic items such as modest clothing for both male and female, Quran in Arabic and English, scarves, instant hijabs, jewelries, decoration, prophetic medicines, Islamic books, pure natural honey, coconut oil, shea butter, black soap and lots more? Or where to acquire standard Islamic knowledge on Quran memorization, hadith, fiqh, Arabiya, Sirah and Islamic motivational classes by professionals in a conducive environment? Or in need of mentoring or counseling on issues of spirituality, business, education and marriage? We present to you a new Islamic outfit, Mubaymina, with these three core competencies of modesty, mentoring and madrasa. Mubaymina has the mission to raise a generation of confident and knowledgeable Muslims. Visit Asta today at number 10 Are Avenue, New Bodija Estate, Ibadan. You can also visit our website mubaymina.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram at Mubaymina. Call us on 0906 247 0406. Mubaymina. Don't just talk Islam. Show Islam.